All right, so yesterday I saw a news that Burna Boy got a car worth $2.2 million, which is equivalent to 3 point something billion now. I also saw that same yesterday again. I saw a post on Twitter no page that Davido bought a car of 1 point something billion now. Now, I didn't want. They don't do the same thing last year. Burna Boy, they've done Wizkid. They just buy car up and down, they display. This one I don't want to talk, but I say fuck it today. I'm just gonna speak my mind, right? The question I have for Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido: don't you people read the room? Una not really the see country where una come from. You people are not the government, right? But I just need to say this, Davido. Let me start with you, Davido. Cause now you are nowhere, and I be my guy. The state where you come from, what can you beat your chest to say you have done for the people of Osun State? What is your own contribution to the growth of Nigeria? Because you have benefited from Nigeria. You have benefited from the fans. What can the fans say?
So in summary, what Very Dark Man is actually saying here in the summary, just to summarize, what he was actually trying to say or following other Nigerians do, because I've heard these things from other Nigerians first before I started hearing from. And to be honest, I'm very disappointed that Very Dark Man had to say this. What he was trying to say is the reason why he's actually questioning the reason why Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid would spend multiple billions in acquiring cars, why they have other people, why they have a lot of hungry Nigerians, and I don't know how he found a way to link it up with Nigerians, fans, and had to make it look as though that the same fans that gives them the money. Which fans? VDM. Now you they talk this thing. I am one of your biggest fans. I mean, you can check my videos or anybody can check, and I don't do it from a place of maybe they notice me. I love what you're doing. I love your work. Right? I love the way you're actually exposing these things. But you see, this exposing, it has nothing to do with somebody who actually suffered so very hard to work for their money. You're not supposed to talk this kind of thing very that you're not supposed to talk up. So simply because I'm from a poor country, I should shrink myself, I should downplay my blessings, I shouldn't celebrate my own effort and my talent. See, this is Africa for you. You see this thing, this is Africa for you. And I want to know which fans exactly are we talking about this thing? I keep saying this, maybe we don't understand data, and let's not say things from a place of ignorance most times. If we don't know things, let's just zip it. We don't know everything. We must know everything. Which fans they give these boys money for this Africa? Let's not talk about Nigeria. Which fans? Which Mumu fans they give these boys dollar? Where did they spend? Sometimes we talk out of the fact that we are talking. Everybody they talk. We want to talk. This is why you see this comment section. If you anytime you see a trending post, the first thing you go just go to the comment section. You get to realize that the most popular comment is being replicated. Nobody thinks. Nobody have an independent thought. You see that very popular comment is being replicated in multiple different variations. Nobody wants to think. Which Mumu fans? Let's start with Burna Boy. Which Nigerian fans give them that money? The only thing we do, Africa do as a whole, is to shout. Where these boys get the money that they spend so much is outside these shows. I keep telling you people that Afrobeat no day this country again. Afrobeat is no more for Africa. Maybe it is the people you people follow, but as long as Wizkid and Burna Boy is concerned, Afrobeat not be for Africa anymore. Afrobeat is no more for Africa. So when you people include all these things and try to make it look emotional or blackmailing to them, anyway, they don't even listen to you people because they know where the money came from. Unless the person where they understand, unless the person where just the hype. As long as Burna, these men are concerned, they know where the money is coming from and no be for Africa. The tickets you are talking, if you are talking about Nigeria, no be the Nigerians where they here. Many Nigerians are still downloading songs free online. They don't go extra mile to pay these boys. Let's start with shows. AY shows and all the shows we have in this country. How many of these boys did they carry come? Let's say that the tickets that they buy, how many of these boys did they carry come? So sometimes let's talk from a place of independent reason. Nobody say we see something where they happen for comment section, we don't want to replicate it. No, it makes no sense. These boys owe you nothing. These boys, no successful person owes anybody anything. In the sense of I have too much, not in the sense of being generous, in the sense of I have too much, so I have to see. It's a choice. Until success becomes as easy as breastfeeding a child, newborn baby, until then, celebrate success as loud as you want. Let nobody guilt trip you for being successful. That is rubbish. That is an African mentality. We are so accustomed with that very nonsense of poverty. It's not our fault. The government also rendered us this useless, but not liberate yourself from that very nonsense. There's no pride in being poor. There's no pride in being poor. These very boys we are actually dragging on life for buying. See, are we not ashamed for buying cars worth 3-point-something billion and so things? These boys never clocked 30-something. No. Okay, these boys never clocked 40. None of these boys don't clock 38. And the people who are 40 years and above, and youth were supposed to focus on, or rather look into the reason why, how these boys were able to do it. Nobody say head where you carry, and they carry. Have you ever found your gift? They were able to find their purpose and find their part in life. You did it, they watch, and they find that when their purpose pays them, you tell them to share that money. I be one do like this. I can't remember saying that you VDM. I can never do that to you because you're not my man, you're not my person. I love you so much from a place of what you do for this very country. See, an average African man don't think. You think. May they know they drag you into these kind of things. Success is not easy to come by. If it's easy to come by, many Nigerians will be poor. If it's easy to come by, we will not be dragging these boys. Which Mumu fans, they give them money. You're not even talking about Nigerians abroad that pays for the ticket. You're talking about Nigerians where they gossip between their name. Come on now. The truth is that the Africans love glamour. They love glamour so much. They love to talk about how people spend, but they never ask, how did you earn it? They are quick to count your cars, but not the cost of your journey. Let me say it plainly here. Success is not easy and will never be easy. And anyone who tries to make you feel guilty for climbing out of poverty into wealth, that person has no idea what it takes to win. Or worse, they are faking their own wins. Celebrate your milestones. Flex it if you want to. And if your success offends someone, let it offend them. I'd rather be rich and attract envy than be average and still be misunderstood. I love myself so much to dim my light for anyone. So here's my message for every African who has been shamed for shining. Never let them guilt you into silence. If you've worked hard for it, show it off if you must. Because the real problem isn't that you are doing it too much. The real problem is that you are doing something they never believed was possible. Why won't you shine? Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, congratulations.